it's very understandable that there are people that may think that way. Like, if these ideas are such good ideas, why are you sharing them with the world? Hello, welcome to my channel. If this is the first time you are seeing this face, and if you're not, if you're regular on this channel, if you're back here every single week for new videos, welcome back. It's nice to have you back. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you 5 business ideas that you can start right now in order to make more money. Because if you are not living under a rock, you know for a fact that having just one source of income in this day and age is a recipe for disaster. No matter how much you're earning, no matter how much security your job promises or seems to have, it is always a good idea to have 1 or 2 income streams to keep you cushioned for life. So if you're interested in these business ideas, you definitely want to stick around and watch this video. Before we get into these ideas, it just occurred to me that someone may be watching this video and wonder why anybody would share amazing business ideas and not just implement these ideas themselves and make all the money for themselves. I mean, it's very understandable that there are people that may think that way. Like, if these ideas are such good ideas, why are you sharing them with the world? First of all, sharing is caring. If you don't know that, now you know. And also, I strongly believe that there's enough money out there for all of us to win. There's enough opportunities. There's enough out there for every single person to win. So I don't encourage hoarding ideas or hoarding stuff because you feel like if you share that, then someone is going to snatch that opportunity from you. I don't entirely encourage that. Not in all cases, but generally I do not encourage that. That is why on this channel I've shared a lot of side hustle ideas, a lot of business ideas in the past. I'm going to leave the link in the description box to those videos just in case you're interested. But I make these videos occasionally because there are times that an idea jumps at me and I implement. If you've watched any of these videos, you know for a fact that there are some of these ideas that I have implemented myself that have worked for me. And then there are some ideas that I see people doing that I think are great ideas. So I sit down, put these new ideas together, and then present them to you as, business ideas that you may consider jumping on. So yeah, just in case you're that person that was thinking that silently, I hope I have answered. Now let's get straight into these business ideas. The very first idea is to start an agency, and I know that starting an agency sounds like a lot of work. Like, when I think agency, I think beautiful building, nice office, staff, all of that stuff. But in 2021, or whenever you're watching this video, where we have the internet, where we have access to all these platforms and resources, starting an agency doesn't require you to have an office space or like 10 staff on your payroll at all. It could be a one-man team outsourcing work to people that can actually get the work done for you to run a successful agency. Some examples of agencies that are flourishing are social media agencies. We have PR agencies, if that's what they're called. I don't know the right name for them, but it doesn't have to be a social media agency. It could be a cleaning agency where you get people to do cleaning for others and then you are like the middleman. It could be an ushering agency. If you've been to like very big events, they're usually ushers that help the event go on smooth. There are so many agencies that you can start all by yourself, grow and scale just with social media. Let me tell you how they work. So for social media agency, we have people or entrepreneurs that want to concentrate on the actual business that they are running or they're trying to excel at, as opposed to coming up with content for their social media pages. So for an entrepreneur like that who doesn't have the time to create 30 posts every single month for their social media page, it is very easy for that entrepreneur to reach out to a social media marketing agency to come up with posts for maybe 2 weeks or a month so that he or she doesn't have to worry about that aspect of the business. And that is where agencies come in. There are a couple of agencies sprouting up here and there, but I feel like there's still not enough for the amount of market or work that needs to be done. So if you're interested in that, you can definitely start an agency, create a logo, start an Instagram page, have a great bio, catchy bio, start interacting with businesses or people that may need this service. And then when somebody pays you to create content for say a month for their Instagram page, obviously if you have about 3 or 4 clients, that is a lot of work for you. You can outsource it on Fiverr, or you can even outsource it to your local. But when you get on Fiverr, there are people that are very good at doing stuff like that. You get them to do it for a fraction of the amount that you were paid, and then you present that work or 30 days worth of posts to the entrepreneur who paid you to do that, and then you have your money. There's so many agencies that you can start all by yourself, grow and scale just with social media. Consider that. The next business idea is offering decoration services, and not just for homes. Open your mind, be open. I'm getting there. So not just for homes, not just going to somebody's home and decorating their living room or their bedroom. You can do that, but that's not what I'm talking about. Decor services for people that are having baby showers, people that are having gender reveals, picnics, romantic picnic-ish. I can bet you that if you have a picnic service, right, during, say, Val's Day, there are a lot of people that are tired of going into a restaurant. There are people that will actually pay you if you can just decorate a little picnic spot for them, or even decorate their living room or their dining room in order to surprise their spouse. See where I'm going with this? There are so many people that like the idea of gender reveals, but cannot begin to think about the number of balloons they have to blow, the colors here and there, the coordination. If you have the skill, you know how to, put a thing or two, or take, a basic canvas, put things here and there, balloons here and there, put a plant here and there and make it look good. There's a lot of money you can make from that. Forget about big events, decor people. That's a different skill. But on a small scale, like the examples I've given, think picnics, think surprise dates, think paint and sip sessions, for example, think baby showers, think children parties, for example. All these things require decor, not over the top decor. I mean, not everybody can afford that. If you have the eye for that, and if you have the skill to do that, please go into it. It is definitely a business idea that you can consider doing. I know that a barrier for this business could be that someone may say that you don't have the capital for it, but once you get your first client, you know what type of props they need to be able to make their event successful. You get those props from the money that they pay you to, provide decor services for that event. You get the props using that money. After that event, the props are yours, and then you can use that for the next event. Get a few more, and before you know, you have a collection of props that you can use for upcoming events, and the rest of the money is yours. So please, and please again, consider getting into this business, and you will make loads and loads of money. This business idea is not for everyone, of course, but if you're genuinely interested in this, I feel like there's a lot of money to be made from this because it is untapped. You can count on your fingers the number of people that are doing it here in Ghana, for example, or even all around the world. So if you can go into this particular business, there's a high chance that with the right network, with good work, you can grow and make a lot of money from it. And the idea is starting a decluttering or an organization service. I haven't heard of anybody doing it where I live. It is something that I'm actively consider doing, but then again, I feel like there's enough markets for me and you if you want to do it, so I don't mind sharing it with you. But basically, there are people that live in houses that are cluttered for organization. They know for a fact that their house, like, they literally need help with arranging their stuff, having a proper system that will make their homes a little bit more beautiful and more organized, but they either do not have the time to do it, or they just don't know how to go about it. So if you're an expert, or you just know how to make things look good, you know how to organize places, you know how to, where to find cute organizational boxes and baskets, and you can help people take away clutter from their lifestyle or their homes and have a more beautiful, clean, well-organized home, please consider going into this business. There's definitely a section of the population that would not even consider outsourcing that type of work to anybody. That's not your target market. Target people that have the money, have the resources to be able to afford such services, and then show them what you can offer them. I can 110% guarantee that there are people that need the help, that are willing to pay for this and will pay for this. Don't say I didn't tell you if you see me doing this and excelling at it in a few months or years. The next business idea is to host one-on-one classes. You can consider hosting online classes if you have a good number of people that are interested in what you want to teach. But you can consider hosting one-on-one classes. I'm sure you're looking at me like, Inchi, wow, what do I even have to teach? Listen, look around you. Myself, for example, there are people that I know for a fact that want to learn a thing or two about Excel. So I can have literally someone in the office who wants to learn about Excel. It's the hustle, it's the hustle. You want to learn about Excel, I have the expertise. Pay me a few hundreds here and there and I will teach you how to do that. How about that? There are people that have sent me questions on, how to edit YouTube videos, for example. And if I do have the time of day, I can have one person on a Zoom call and have a one-on-one session with them. Take them through the process or how I edit or how I make videos look good. And then that's it. I've made my money, right? I feel like when we talk about classes, online classes, one-on-one classes, people think that you have to have some genius idea that you're teaching somebody for them to want to pay for that. But there's literally things that people do not know how to do, things that come to you easily. Things that come to you easily that people do not know how to do. And if you leverage on that, you definitely are going to make a lot of money from it. So if you have a program in your field that you use, if you're an accountant and you have an accounting program that your colleagues can't seem to get to know how to use, that's a business idea right there. If you're a programmer and say you know how to use Python and all these things, and people around you want to learn how to use it, that's a business idea right there. So many things. I don't want to talk about social media because it feels like everybody's talking about Instagram, Facebook. But of course, there are people that may not know how to use that. So if you know how to use that and you have some time on your hands, 30 minutes, 1 hour, definitely do that. I feel like people say that everything that you can offer or everything that you can teach, people can find on the internet. Yes, but how people pay for one-on-one classes? The information that I will find on Google or on YouTube is almost generic information. Anybody can sit down and watch a YouTube video and try to implement these things. When you have a one-on-one session with somebody who is excelling at something that you're trying to do, the difference is that you now have someone who has actually tried and tested these things out, and you have advice or tips that are tailored to what you are trying to do for yourself, and that is almost always worth your money as opposed to taking a generic course on the internet. So if you're good at something and you have a few hours in a week or in a day to spare, consider offering one-on-one classes. Okay? I realized that every single time I put out one of these videos or give you an idea here and there, people will usually come to my DM and kind of like follow up, which is amazing. I like that you actually watch the videos that I create and follow up with questions on my DM or even in the comment section. That's definitely perfect. But I also feel like you should also be open to research it, right? I can come here, tell you about one-on-one classes, and there are legit websites out there that need people to teach people in, say, Korea or Spain, English. A quick Google search can give you platforms like that, and you can sign up and teach people for 30 minutes a day, 1 hour a day for a good amount of money. So always try to do your research. You can definitely slide into my DMs, ask me as many questions as you want, but also do your research, because I may not have all these things in my head. I'm sure that if you do your research, you find 1 or 2 extra websites that I may not know about that may be helpful to you. So yeah, this is like a little, I don't want to call it a disclaimer, but just FYI, make sure that you do your research even after watching these videos, so that you have an advantage over someone that will just watch this video and then not do any research at all. Clearly, there's a lot of money to be made out there, right? If you agree with that, and if you like the business idea that I've given you so far, give this video a thumbs up if you're finding it helpful so far, and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. You've taken all these business ideas, you can consider subscribing to the channel already if you haven't. Okay, this next business idea may be one that maybe a little bit difficult to implement. Maybe there are a few barriers here and there, but if you can, I would advise that you start a membership site. Let me tell you how membership sites work. I follow a few YouTubers that have membership sites. One of them is Erin On Demand, and she has a membership site for entrepreneurs and I think creatives. And basically they give them, I haven't joined the membership site, but on membership sites what they would do is they have like a bunch of people that are on the site, say maybe on subscription basis. So you subscribe to stay on the site, and they give you vital information that is necessary for whatever type of person that you are. So if you're an entrepreneur, they give you tools, tips, tricks. They are open to answering your questions, helping you grow and scale your business to whatever level you're trying to get to. There are membership sites that send you, for example, books monthly. You have discussions on the site. You have resources on the site. There's so many membership sites that you can start today that will make you a lot of money. I'm literally just going to take my phone, Google membership site ideas, and read the type of membership sites you can start on your own depending on your interests. You can start recipes and cooking membership sites. You can start templates and stock membership sites. Templates and stock membership sites, that is something that I'll definitely pay for. You can offer coaching membership sites, auction membership site. I can see myself in an auction membership site, right, where you have people that you are all in a group or on a membership site, and you have auctions from time to time. Auctions help you acquire something that is maybe hard to acquire, or something that is like hot on the market, and will help you acquire it at a good price. Not all the time. Sometimes the prices are crazy, but usually you acquire something like that at a good price. There's so many things that you can start membership sites for, if you're being honest. Weight loss membership site, where you give meal ideas for, say, people in Africa or people in Ghana, because usually on the internet, all the low calorie food or weight loss foods are tailored towards people living in the Western world. But if you can bring it and incorporate Ghanaian dishes, Nigerian dishes, African dishes, then people will pay for that. People that are serious about losing weight or serious about their journey will definitely sign up for that. And for membership sites, you can charge anything from, say, $20, even $5 if you are, that cheap, or if you're that affordable, sorry. But you can charge any amount you want, 100 cedis, 200 cedis, and imagine having even just 5 people in your membership site added on every single month, right? That's additional 500 cedis every single month. It could be a WhatsApp group, it could be a Facebook group, a Slack group if you want. But for people to be paying you that every single month is very affordable. But the more people that are interested in whatever you have to offer and are willing to pay for it, the more money you're going to be making. So yeah, if you're interested in that, definitely consider starting a membership site. If you want a side hustle, or you're looking for other business ideas that you can tap into or start with little to no money at all, I'm going to leave a link in the description box to the 2 videos that I put out, and I'm also going to leave a link right here to one of my favorite side hustle ideas video that everybody else loves on this channel. So I'm going to leave a link right here. Tap on it, watch it, and I will see you over in this video. Bye.